There's my tent almost completely up. As you can see, I've just got the fly sheet and the footprint up. I'm still obviously to do the inner tent. This is the second time I've pitched this. The first time I pitched it all in one. I thought I'd try and pitch it separate to see if there was any advantage, but there's absolutely no advantage whatsoever. I'm trying to think of a circumstance it would be better to pitch it separate, and I can't think of one. I think if you were pouring a rain and you were packing it, you could obviously pack away the inner first, keep that dry, but I think that's the only reason for not actually keeping it together all the time. It took me about 10 minutes to set up, and that was like 4.5 hours I was walking, which is a good walk. Yummy, yummy. Great. Scott's Wild Camper, the wild camping channel for the great outdoors. Here's Matt, wild camping buddy, a Scots wild camper. What have you got to say? He doesn't say much. That's right, okay. On to your right, furthest right is Large Duncombe. The middle is Middle Duncombe, and that's small, furthest one to the left. It's obvious why they're called that. The large one, me and Matt have been up there twice camping. It's quite a good spot, and you get fantastic views if it's clear. You look to your left, you can actually see Arran, and a good day, Ailsa Craig and Arran. To the right, the campsites not that far away. Straight on, Loch Lomond. You can walk from here straight on, not hit another bit of urban area to Loch Lomond. We saw that easy, Ben Lomond of course, and we think we could see Ben Nevis as well. So if it's a clear day, fancy a good walk, get up there, you get rewarded with fantastic views. That's my pitch for tonight. but had to find somewhere. Nearly ready for something to eat. Beans and sausage and some coffee. It started snowing there. I've got my waterproofs and my waterproof jacket on. So, time's that. Five past 6. After this I'll get settled into the tent and I've got a wee radio. I might listen to the Fitbod tonight. I'll just settle down. I never really get any sleep last night. I was up to about 4 or 5 o'clock and then the alarm went at 7:30, so hopefully I'll get a sleep tonight. I wouldn't put any money on it, but anyway, right, I'm switching afternoon until I get into the tent. 6:40. I've got a long night. I went to put the radio on. It's no gone. I don't mean the reception, I just mean it's just it's no gone. It must be just the cold. I think you'll find this amusing. I thought, well, I'll put it in beside me, you know, in my fleece zip pocket, and it'll heat up the batteries. And I thought, oh, you take the batteries out. So I can't really do this with one hand. I think, wait a minute, I can. There isn't any batteries in it. That would explain why it's not going, rather than the temperature. The morning after the night before, everything's frozen. I'll show you some stuff in a minute. There's my socks. They're bloody, like a bit of cardboard, that bit anyway. Right, even the shoelaces, they were stiff as anything. Anyway, I'll pack up. Greenside Reservoir. You've watched my vids, you've probably fed up seeing it. A layer of ice on top. What a beautiful day it is. I almost forgot it was winter. Just going to walk up here, up the path, and then up and take it through there. I'll need to find a pitch pretty soon. Max?
Smile, man.
Smile, you're on YouTube. Well, no. That's about 6 o'clock now. Fading light. This is where I'm setting up camp. It's about 9 o'clock. Just showing you the inside of my tent. What I was talking about earlier about the frost on the outside. There you go, on the inside. It is. Yeah. It is very cold. Hi there. I just thought about the frost on the inside of the fly sheet. I just realised I haven't opened the vents. The Akto's got two zipped vents at each end. I'm pretty sure I haven't opened them, so I'm just going to go outside and open them up. Right, here we go. There's your view when you go wild camping at night. That's the view you get. Right. Bastard cunt! Fucking cramp! Ah, shite! It's about fucking 4 times I've had cramp. There's Matt taking me. He's going to start making movies. He's going to start his channel up. Look at that view. Fantastic. There's my tent pitched. Up there's Matt's laser Chinese radio.
You have to put some petrol in it and then light it. You have to preheat it.
That was only about what? Minute and a half? 2 minutes? I'll put the lid back on there, Matt. You see a bit of the water's frozen, the ice. That's not too bad. Right, don't need that anyway, my milk's outside. Hope that's no frozen. Right, I'll make my way out. It's a bit cold. I think it's raining a wee bit. Very slightly. And there's the tent. Right, off we go. Look at this view. Never been to Scotland. Scotland's got a lot of views like this. Lots of mountains. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to do another wee sweep here. If you're fed up with this, I'm sorry, but it's absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to the other end where what Matt was talking about. There's a dam. Can you see it from here, Matt?
No, you won't be able to see it.
So, right. We've just made a huge discovery here. I, like a North Ender, will never believe it. Turn round, Matt. Look at that. It's one of the 10 Commandments.
Moses has lost this. I've now found it.
There you go. I think that was the 11th Commandment, wasn't it? That one. That was a spare one. You forgot to write in that.
Thou shalt not sit on wet ground.
Aye.
Sitting at that.
Right. I was kidding on the map up there when I saw that. I said, that looks like it's for horses, and it definitely is, because there's horse manure nearby. So there you go, people taking their horses down here. Matt's making a coffee. Just stopped here for a rest and a coffee and a wee snack. Got a rocky beach here as well. Not a bad place for a cup of coffee and a Twix.
Dangerous mountain country.
What was it? There you go.
Dangerous mountain country.
You are re-entering remote, sparsely populated, potentially dangerous mountain country. Please ensure that you are adequately experienced and equipped to complete your journey without assistance. There you go. We're heading into the Badlands. There's Matt in the distance, crossing a bridge. He's having two thoughts. He always likes to test a bridge first, if you probably noticed. There you go. That didn't take long, did it? How much? 2 minutes? Just having our dinner. I'm having sausage casserole. What are you having, Matt?
Beef bolognese and rice.
And he's having, what are you having for dessert?
Potato pudding.
Why is that? He gave me his custard.
My fruit top with custard.
Aye, I don't like treacle. I'll know the next time. I'll bring my own dessert. Morning, Matt.
Morning.
You can't. I got you snoring there, so you can't kid on. You're wide awake. Making porridge this morning. That's the best thing you can eat in the morning. 2 wee packets of had that is. 2 wee packets at the pound shop. So Matt's got a slight problem getting his water out. What is it? It's frozen.
It's like an ice cube in the tap here.
Tap with a water bottle, bags, frozen. Aye. There you go. Frozen water and frozen milk, and you'll get there. Ah, you'll get there. Just heading towards Goat Fell, but no intention of even attempting to go up. It's too hot. That's for another trip. Well, certainly for myself. That's the 2 tents up, as you can see. I'll let you have a better look in a minute. Just having a wee sit down, having a Mars bar and a wee drink. There's my tent. Not too bad, no it's untidy, no. A slight improvement, my usual.
It's early yet.
It's early, right? I know I unpacked my rucksack yet right enough, but it's usually a mess.
Plenty of time for the best.
Let's check Matt, he's always saying he's tidy and he is always usually tidy. No much difference this time.
Nothing in it. I can not be tidy, there's nothing in it.
You can see, there's Matt fashioning he was ready for the beach. He's got his beach camouflage gear on.
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm. If we get any terrorists coming in for the beachfront, we're alright. Oh, bloody. You can see we've got our friends. Scotland's secret weapon to invasion. The midges, absolutely.
Keeps the Taliban away.
Keeps the Taliban. Maybe that could be used as a weapon. Insects. Absolute swarm of them. I don't know if you can pick them up in the camera. Oh, what a pest. The big wooden house. Hire it for weddings, celebrations. There is the big wooden house. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, dangerous bridge. Please follow diversion. There's Mark going a different route. What a good wee place for a wee swim. cool off in there. Nice fresh water. We're eating cakes. Why we're getting eaten with midges?
Ah, but plenty of cakes.
This must be the second worst walkway I've done. Islander walkway was the roughest. This is not as bad. At last we're heading downhill. We've not seen one other person, have we? Not one person, not even a cyclist. We usually get the odd cyclist, not one person have we seen. We'll eventually get to this forest. And I've not seen one place to camp, realistically.
We'll end up back where we were.
We probably could end up back in that spot and back in the beach, but we've still got a few hours to play with. We've got plenty of time light-wise, but we're just getting, you know, we don't want to be hiking another 5 hours. Seem to be heading uphill again for a wee bit. Hopefully it's only that bit. Hi folks, recognise the spot? Yeah, we're back. That's about 5 o'clock, so that's 8 hours we left here. And we had a wee break in Brodick and a couple of stops. We've basically been hiking about 5 hours at least. Quite a bit of that uphill. And we couldn't find a spot, so we just had to come back here. That's me in my tent. Everything's soaked. When I put the Akto up at the time, I even just got the poles and the pegs in. It was like a puddle of water at the top of the Akto. Just need to try and keep the wet things in the porch area. I was going to say put the dry things in the inner tent. I think I've got a towel somewhere. I'll try and wipe down the bottom of the inner tent. A wee bit wet. Try and dry that. Hopefully the rain will stop. I guessed, did I say half an hour? It looks like it's going to be like a, you know, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 hour job. Anyway, I'm in here. I think I'll I'm in here until the rain stops. Hi there, 8 o'clock and it's cold, that cold wind again. I'm 3,000 feet up. Soon to get packed, start getting packed soon. I'm going to have a walk around, have a look at the views, see them. the mist is cleared. And then I'll just park and try and get the early train done. I've achieved what I set out to do, so that's me. Wish I was over in the mountains getting some sunshine. It'd heat me up a bit. Look at that cloud is. Looks like it's coming through the straight out the mountain. I'll go and have a look. Another angle. A view. A different angle. There's that cloud, I think. It just looks like it's coming up through the water now. Looks like it's rising from the water in the middle of the screen. Sweep down to Loch Ossian. I need to start doing some time lapse shots, I think, when I get up high. Fantastic. I know you're not getting the effect, but obviously you get an idea when you watch the things on YouTube, but I know from experiences like this you just don't get the effect, the scale. It's just impossible. So as I always say, get yourself out. This is the start, as Matt would tell you. It's just one big bog. Let's hope it's not too bad. Hi there, just showing you the sort of terrain I'm walking through. Sinking right in, up to my waist. The grass is sometimes, and I'm just sinking into the ground, so it's hard going. It's a mistake to think if you're walking level it's automatically easy. It just depends on the terrain. This isn't easy terrain to walk in. It's good exercise, part of the reason I'm up here as well. I knew it was going to be like this because I've done it, been up here about 3 times, so I know exactly what it's like. It's pretty tough going for a short hike. Right, I better get on with it while I've got some light left. I'm on a wee bit better ground now, so I'll make better progress now. There's my target, straight ahead. While I'm traipsing through this bog, I'll let you know what I'm planning to do the next 4 or 5 weeks. I already mentioned about maybe. Fuck's sake. Ah, shite. Right into the mud. That's one of my feet soaked. 3mm red Dyneema. The only difference is I decided to double guy the sides. I kept hearing hearing people talking about you can double pole and double guy the Akto or any tent or any Hilleberg tent, but I've never actually seen anybody double guy or double pole one, so I thought I would try it. So there's the tent pole when it's double guyed, right? There's basically no movement. Right, I'm going to take one of the guys out just to see what the difference is when you single guy it. There's the tent with just a single guy. Looking at it with the camera screen, doesn't look that much difference, but I can, with the naked eye, I can see there is a bit more movement, and it just doesn't feel as solid. There's just movement there. You couldn't do that when I double guide it. Although I'm actually thinking, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think you need a bit of movement. You don't want something rock solid. It's just going to put too much stress on it. The boy walks into a chip shop in Glasgow, says to the old guy, "See you bastard, gives a bag of chips." And the fish fryer says, "You're not going to get served chips talking like that," when he opens up the counter and says, "Swap over and I'll show you how to ask for chips." So he says, "Excuse me sir, could I please have a bag of chips?" And the boy says, "Can you fuck, you never served me." Five o'clock in the morning. Not really slept, but I'm obviously resting. Been windy all night, but that's the rain on. This is probably I think it could be my windiest trip. I went out last night, checked the guy lines and the pegs, everything's, these delta pegs are great. So this is the last time I was up here. Just shows you, I don't think you're that high up, but it still makes a difference. I'm sure when I get down the hill or what's called block, it'll be clear. Certainly clearer. So I've got 2 hours walking through bog and heavy rain. I can't see where I'm going. Visibility's not very good either. Anyway, I'll get there. Trousers are soaked already. I never put the waterproof trousers on. I think it's too late now. I know I said I'd finish shooting, but I might as well tell you. I actually got a bit lost. I know what you're saying, nah, he always gets lost, but no, this time I'm talking about really lost. And my phone died, power charger died at the set. So I had no power, visibility is just not going to improve. Might look alright in the camera, but you can't really. I went up some hills, you just couldn't see any point at all. Anyway, this is for Matt. Believe it or not, Matt, I've ended up at Loch Humphrey. So Matt will know that I was going down the Duncombe Hill, heading towards Cocknell Loch, and I've ended up in Loch Humphrey, so he'll know what a diversion that is. So that just shows you I've learned a lot today. I mean, it's not my fault. This time, because I thought I walked down the fence that me and Matt did when we were here the last time. We walked down the same fence up the same hill, So somewhere after that, because of the visibility, you know, just a slight deviation in direction, and that's what can happen. 3 hours I've been walking. Took me 1 hour to get to the foot of the hill. That's 3 hours, and I'm at Loch Humphrey.